Okay, this video is about block 5 and the cornerstone. So let's start with block 5. On block 5, the candles go down first so that they're behind the little kind of the backing piece here. And then the backing piece makes it look like it's the shape of holly without us having to add a ton of layers. And so that backing piece I did, and then I went in and did these green ones so that when I laid, you could try to work around it, but when you lay these on top, it's going to cover part of the stitches there. And I think it's hard to go back and just add the little part that's not there. I think it's easier to put these guys on and then put your leaves and the ball ornaments on top. This is a buttonhole stitch, an open buttonhole stitch, and it looks like it's probably one with a return. But your instructions will tell you. To do these guys, I did a long bullion stitch, longer than the whole space, and then I kind of tacked it down with these two together so that it has that loop. So it's like a long bullion that goes down, wraps around, and comes back to that spot. And then I just satin stitched over top of it until it filled it in to make it look like the drips in the candle wax. Let's see, anything else on this one? We have videos on the rest of the stitches here. And these are just very long detached chain stitches. And I did the dark ones in the center and then the lighter ones around the outside to give it that look. All right, the little cornerstones up here, we added them to this one because it was the smallest block that wasn't with a buddy. So when I did these cornerstones, I went ahead and I think I've done a separate video on how to do them, but just in case, I took my little block and I folded it so that I had marks. I just finger pressed it. So I knew where the center of this, the center of this, the center of this, and the center of this was. And that way I did not have to pin down my little wool piece here. That made it easier for it not to shift and slide. I've tried at first to pin it down, but it just moved around and it was never in the center. But that's how I managed to get them in the center each time. And then it's back stitch with this super fun thread. The colors on it are super fun. And then these are stem stitched. And so I would just start out here, stem stitch. And when I marked these, I would lay the little pattern down and I would mark the dot here, the dot there, the dot there, and then I would go back and draw the lines in between. So I did all of the cornerstones up really quick that way. First I put all of the wool on, then I stitched around that all the time. That'll keep you going on that. And there are quite a few of them to do. So that is block 5 and the cornerstones. We'll see you next time.